His Excellency Dr. Samuel Sefa, and to the government and the people of Ethiopia, we're very grateful to you for extending the invitation and opening up this beautiful embassy to all of us so that we might celebrate the history of African people not only in America but all across the world. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be joined not only by the members of the Abyssinian Church, but by many friends that we've made across the years. Alim Habtu is a good friend. He, as he expressed in his comments, have been working hard on behalf of Ethiopia and all African people for a long time. Wadajo Mogus. We have our friends here who have come from Annapolis, Reverend Boston and his wife. I saw Wallace Ford here, who was a member of the administration of the city of New York for many years. I see our friends from New Orleans, Louisiana, the sister. I see so many of you, the Cherry family, who have been fighting for freedom and justice in New York for a long time. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful to our musicians who have come, Charmaine Davis and Jim Davis Jr. And to all of the pilgrims who went with us to Ethiopia and others. I'm sure there are more that I'll be able to recognize in just a moment. Professor Dawit, this is a marvelous painting. It captures a lot of history, and it really tells a grand story of the relationship between Ethiopia and the Abyssinian Baptist Church, but also the position of Ethiopia in the continent of Africa for the struggle for freedom and justice, not only for African people and Ethiopians, but for all people everywhere. I want to say, listen, I want to say to all of you, as I try to be very brief, that Professor Isaacs and Professor Ford have captured so much of the deep history and the link between us. And our effort, not only to celebrate 200 years of the Abyssinian Baptist Church, but our effort is to strengthen the ties between Africans in America and Africans on the continent. It is important, listen, it is important that we stand together and work together for many reasons. Economically, Ethiopia's greatest enemy is poverty, and we must use the resources that we have to join with our brothers and sisters in Ethiopia to conquer and defeat this enemy. Amen. We can find relationships of trade and business that will be able to strengthen us both and bring prosperity to the great nation of Ethiopia. Secondly, education. Tonight we have been prepared as one of the first gestures. It's been about 6 months since we were in Ethiopia, and we're celebrating 200 years, and many of our resources are going into that celebration. But one of the things that we are going to do, that we will do, we have this Princeton Review. It's a practice test for the Scholastic Aptitude Test. We'll be sending several cases. It's a lot of them, Ambassador, and we're asking for your help to get them over there. We're sending many, many cases, scores of cases of these books to schools in Ethiopia. Now, the first school that they will go to is a monastery school, and it's called Meskeye Hezunam, and you know that school. And we want you to know that education is primary for us, because to the degree that all of us are better educated, to that same degree will we be able to enjoy greater prosperity in the world. We hope to work along with Addis Ababa University and all the schools in Ethiopia to strengthen our ties, to support education. Secondly, we want to make sure that we support health care. Dr. Peterson is the first physician that I see in my sight from our pilgrimage, and we want to work very closely with the Ethiopian government. We had many conversations with the Minister of Health there to make sure that we do things not only to address some of the health problems in Ethiopia, but especially, and I saw Deborah Frazier Howes here from the Black Leadership Commission on AIDS behind me, especially to fight the scourge of AIDS, not only in Ethiopia, but all across Africa. Healthcare, education.